Well, happy Thanksgiving Eve to everyone here. I just happened to be in the car today, heading back to the USC area to go meet with an old friend for breakfast. So I figure I'd say hi. You know, it's going to be a kind of a long drive. I figure I was watching the news, and everyone was leaving for the for Thanksgiving, on Tuesday. And I'm thinking, okay, sure, everyone's leaving to get out of town. AAA was estimating that this was going to be one of the busiest driving seasons in 10 years, according to estimations for travel time. Going out of town, leaving the Los Angeles area, and some of the major some of the major destinations that people have been going to, like Santa Barbara, San Diego, San Francisco, all those places. Everyone's going either north or south and trying to get the heck out of here, which I kind of find funny, because whenever we have like a major holiday, usually everyone leaves this area because I think we just have it too good sometimes, and it's like, oh, I'm sick of seeing this beach, I need to go to another beach. So I think that's impressive. So yeah, heading to USC. I'm not leaving the area, obviously, for Thanksgiving. I'm going to be staying in the area. I was just gifted a basketball tournament to videotape this weekend that is sending me to Redondo Union for 2 straight days. So I'm okay with that. And grad school problems, lots of grad school problems. I'm trying to finish the draft of a 15-page paper, and I need to turn that in on Tuesday. So it's lovely. It's just lovely. So there's that going on. Yeah, just seeing how is everyone. It is it's a beautiful day in sunny California. At least my car reads 68 degrees. And apparently on Facebook Live, there's this new feature where someone is on live. You can bring them on camera so that people can join you in the chat. I don't know. I'm actually kind of interested in that. Granted, I'm just sitting in a car somewhere, in LA, trying to get from here to there. So, and if anyone's interested today, I am planning on going to IKEA Burbank. So if you need to accidentally buy a shelf like I do, I'm going to be there, and I'll let you know when I get there. I'll probably just check in, and or if you're interested in going for reals, just message me, and then we'll coordinate a time to meet, because that place is about as big as a train station. It's huge. So well, then again, IKEA Burbank is the largest IKEA in the entire continent of North America, so I'm not surprised. And I have a free lunch, so I need to use my free lunch somehow. So yeah. Aside from that, not much going on. Just, I will say though, if you haven't already and you have wireless internet, upgrading your router is probably one of the best things you could do for yourself. I know, completely off topic here, but I had been toiling around with really, really crappy internet connections for the last several months, and kind of affects you when you're doing video editing and then you have to upload everything to YouTube. So I plunkered down and picked up a new Linksys router, and it has made all the difference in the world. And the signal is strong, and it's a good router, so I do recommend that if you have a chance, to look at something of quality. Black Friday, not planning to do anything Black Friday. I'm not in the mood of putting myself in the way of a potential, pepper spray or taser from a customer. And man, I'll tell you though, and I'm just, I'm on the 405, about to get onto the 110 north here. But man, I have some stories about Black Friday during the time that I was still working in retail. Yeah, it's things I don't miss. It's amazing. There's just, everyone's standing in line at 5 a.m. to get these discounts on stuff. I mean, most of the TVs that they're selling are like discontinued items, and they're just trying to get rid of them, all these doorbusters and stuff like that. And then it's just amazing to what extent that people will be willing to injure or kill people just to get to this stuff. It's not even interesting. I'm just confused by all of this. But I will say this, hot tip, okay? Because I know there's a lot of people who don't believe in going shopping, Thanksgiving night or anything like that. But here's a hot tip: if you end up going to Target on Thanksgiving night, the only reason why I ever go to Target on Thanksgiving night is because the Starbucks inside the Target is still open. Sometimes Starbucks locations will close early, or they'll just won't be open at all for Thanksgiving, depending on the location. But I can guarantee that on Thanksgiving night, if the Starbucks is inside the Target, they're open and full menu. So if you need Starbucks after your turkey, because you probably have some food coma from all that tryptophan, right? Yeah, because you turkeyed out, you can caffeinate at the Target. Found it interesting. A couple years ago, I ended up running into this because I went to do some Thanksgiving stuff, and I ended up running into the Manhattan Beach Target. This is the one on Sepulveda and Manhattan Beach Boulevard, and there wasn't a lot of people there. I mean, it was like, okay, here's some doorbusters, here's some cheap pajamas and stuff like that, but like, it wasn't like anything that people would like kill each other for. I mean, granted that if you live in Manhattan Beach and you're trying to kill somebody for a 60-inch TV, I don't know if you should be living in Manhattan Beach. That's just my opinion. But yeah. So the restaurant I'm heading to today, it's on Fig. It's called Jackson Joe. It's a one of those breakfast joints that's only open from like 7 a.m. to 2, which implies that it's probably pretty good. I don't think this place existed when I was going to USC, because I've never heard of the place. But this was a special request from, like I said, an old friend of mine, and I said, okay, fine, I'll go. I need to go to Burbank anyway, and I figure if I just keep chugging along, I need to find a library, because I'm not going to drive all the way back to Torrance. So I'm going to have to do some Google searching for, you'd be like, what the hell is this person doing, like, the day before Thanksgiving inside of a library? It's like, it's called life. It's called life. So, no hockey for the rest of the week, but I'm always open to an emergency, so let me know. Alright. So yes, Black Friday. So I was talking to a few people, and some of them are bucking trend and not going to take advantage of any Black Friday sales. I was quite entertained by that, especially because sign of the times when and I guess lifestyles change. I don't remember. I've never actually stood in line for one of these things. It's never been my thing. But some people like it. Some people it's like, this is how we kick off the holiday season. We're going to find people that we love and tolerate, and we're going to sit outside in the cold with camping chairs, hoping that we can get in and go pick up something. Maybe a release of a video game, maybe a new TV, maybe those pajamas that you've wanted forever. Maybe. I'm not asking too much for Christmas this year. I mean, material-wise, I think I'm pretty good. I treated myself. I treated myself pretty hard for my birthday, and I have more airsoft paraphernalia than common sense right now, and that's been nice. But I really like those fuzzy slippers, the ones with the the ones that make you look like you have polar bear paws. I think, yeah, fuzzy slippers. That'll do. Or maybe a squishable, another squishable. Which then my roommate goes, why do you have so many damn stuffed animals? They just come back. Stuffed animals just never go away. And I donated a bunch to charity, and then they come back. Because stuffed animals happen. You just get a bunch, and then they come back. Maybe they multiply. I don't know. Well, like for Christmas, or for the holiday season, I would like a break from all of the extra medications I have to get for my rats because of all of their selected ailments that they have. All my rats have ailments. It sucks. I'm not happy about it. So every morning, my routine involves having to medicate rats 3 out of 4, because the hairless has no problems. He just kind of sits there going, why does everyone get a syringe and I don't? you know, I said, Davi, just be lucky you're not getting a syringe, because you're so squirmy that I don't think you'd really enjoy it very much. So, yeah. So medicating my pets, upgrading the internet router, doing video projects. Nothing's really changed much. The end of the semester is coming. Look busy. Yeah, that's what's going on. Since I'm in my Hyundai, I can't really give you a view of what the freeway looks like, but I am on the 110 North, just passing the 105 overpass, and it looks like it's running pretty smoothly today. I think the only traffic are the people who actually have to go to work, which unfortunately is my old friend too. That's why I'm meeting him up for breakfast. But at least I'm not sitting in, you know, what's normally the stuff that I wish I had my motorcycle for. So that's kind of nice. But for the most part, you know, people are being let out early for work today. That's really nice. I'm still just in awe and just in you know, just enjoying the fact that I have all of Thanksgiving week off. This has never been. This hasn't been my life deal since 2008, and it's so refreshing because I can focus my energy on things that I need to catch up on, like that paper, or, you know, cleaning the fish, or, you know, all the other stuff that I had to push aside because of just all the running and the commuting. And it's just nice to say, you know, when you have your department basically saying, hey, we'll see you in a week, and then think nothing of it. No one has, you know, no one's asking me to do anything overtime. No one's, you know, forcing me to stay, you know, inside of a school with no students around for no apparent reason, and I just sit there and play games until 3 o'clock because I finished everything, but I have to stay because I get paid that way. I am so glad that that's no longer my reality, and I would just like to keep it that way. I am so looking forward to it being my reality for a very long time. Yeah. So. Oh man, it is an extremely clear day today. I don't know what happened, but I can see the hills going into downtown. You can see the skyline perfectly. It's a pretty day. Temperatures are supposed to make it into the 90s tomorrow, which is going to be a pretty warm Thanksgiving, so I guess outdoor turkey cooking is in order. I don't know, but yeah, there's quite a bit of that going on. So it's been nice. Well, you know, if you're ever planning on coming down to visit LA during the holidays here, you know, now's a great time to think about it. It's weather never sucks. Actually, a question was posed: why do I still live in this state? I mean, yes, there's a lot of things that are wrong with the state, but then there's always a lot of things that are wrong with every state. I mean, shoot, I'll even just mention Ohio right now. I mean, the crew's trying to leave. I'm all like, are you kidding me? Like, why is I'm never going to call them the Dallas crew. They want to move to Dallas. I'm going, no, that's an original MLS team. Why the hell are you moving the crew? But then you realize that the crew is owned by, unfortunately, and I will say this on behalf of my home state, a boneheaded Californian who doesn't understand loyalty. And that's an issue for me. I don't understand why they have to be moved. It's like guys getting butthurt. It's like, oh yeah, you know, if you don't give us the downtown stadium we're asking for, I'm all like, the stadium's right off of I-71. It's just 5 minutes out of downtown. It's like, calm your tits. Like, he goes, well, you know, if we don't get our stadium, you know, we're gonna move. I'm going, there's no room to put one, dude. Like, do you go to Columbus? Like, where would you put the stadium? There's no place to put it. Like, calm yourself. So anyway, I digress. Even though I am an expat of Columbus and been so since 2012, I will say that the crew needs to stay in Columbus. I have issues with this. Although it was kind of funny, another Black Friday story, but I remember when I was, working in retail, and, I was a cashier, and I was talking about the Columbus Crew, about the soccer team, and it was a, and I was talking to a customer about it. A customer went up and said, "Who's the Columbus Crew?" But then I realized that most people in Columbus don't leave Columbus, or if they live in one section of Columbus, they usually don't know that they have a sports team. A sports team that has more championships than the Cleveland Browns. We don't talk about that. All right, I'm done shitting on Columbus sports teams, but yeah. So just like I said, I'm just puddling down the 110 right now and doing the thing. I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving and that it's relaxing. At least you get, if for everyone who has to work all the way through, I hope you get a good 1 day, 2 days off and just chill, eat lots of food, hang with your peeps, that kind of deal. Hope you do. We don't have that now with how busy things are. I found that it's been difficult to keep up with some friends, and I've been keeping up with some people on Facebook. I've been keeping up with some people by email, just kind of doing what I can, some dropping a line and seeing how things are, and it's challenging. It's challenging for everyone. We're just a bunch of busybodies, and sometimes it's hard. You're sitting here going, man, we got to do a lot just to break even, and just hope that the grind is at least entertaining. It's just a lot of things that we just have to do. So, oh man, now traffic's finally stopped. Like come to a slow, but we're just approaching USC, where most people have gone home, for the few days. And I was thinking just briefly, I say, well, I washed my car on Monday. I was thinking, okay, maybe I'll drive a little bit of Uber this week, but that's already getting difficult because of all the extra stuff I need to. Do you imagine what and I'm not touching LAX because during Thanksgiving, unless you're actually going somewhere for Thanksgiving, I wouldn't even touch LAX with a 40-foot pole. But I can imagine how tough it would be just to even get into the airport right now because of the traffic. I mean, everyone probably left yesterday, and I've never left. Well, I take that back. I think about 10 years ago, I did leave for Thanksgiving week to go out of state and on the plane, and one of my planes was delayed, and I ended up losing my luggage, and it was a mess. But no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm hoping once I get off of my probationary period for Fullerton, that I'll be able to actually take some vacation time and go somewhere during a not vacation time. I just have to be able to coordinate schoolwork with that and stuff. Speaking of summer plans, I think there's a high possibility that traveling far during Thanksgiving, during the summer break, is probably going to be unlikely, because I have to take I'm not taking just one summer class, I'm taking 2. So grad school has me handcuffed. I can't leave. Because I was contemplating it. I said, should I make it to Johnson City, Tennessee next year? For the ride-in. So I've missed, let's see, 2015 was the last one I went to, so 16, so I missed 2 already. I could, but I can't, so anyway. Alrighty. Anyway, I'm still sitting in traffic. I'll sign off here. If you guys have any suggestions of cool things to do during Thanksgiving break, maybe somewhere to eat, if you want to join me at IKEA today, because I might be there for a while, drop me a line, send me a message, say hi, and I will talk to you all soon. Cheers.